Hey, it's Midnight Raven, and today we are filming on a laptop I rented, which isn't the best, I must admit. My other laptop is problematic, to say the least. The screen is still broken, and if I could afford to replace the screen, I would do. But today is Vlogtober day 20. Today I've set up my Halloween windowsill. I'm going to show you that tomorrow in a video. Videos have been hit or miss through Vlogtober, and I keep apologising. Whether that makes any difference, I don't know. I also built my table, which is what I am filming on, and I also built my unit, which I show you as well. They'll also be in tomorrow's video. Today I've had a relatively chilled day. I went to town, got soaking wet. Bought some food to tie me over until payday. I went to see my son and his kitten Nala, and just generally just hung around really. I sorted out where the unit was going that I bought. Like I said, I did my Halloween windowsill. I'll give you a little sneak peek. We have a pumpkin that glows and lights up. You'll see that in the video tomorrow. We've got some old favourites for Halloween decorations, and I did buy a very select few new ones. I didn't buy a huge amount this year. Honestly, I love Halloween, but it can be just a tiny bit costly, because I like some of the really nice stuff, like the stuff from TK Maxx. Some of the stuff that they import from America, and it could be a little bit more pricey. If you saw a previous video, I bought a Disney throw for Nightmare Before Christmas, and it cost me £13. It's a very small blanket. It's literally like as big as a throw. It doesn't cover my entire double bed. It's more like a single bed cover. It was £13, and I know I can hear you saying, but Disney is expensive. And yes, Disney is expensive. If I could get Nightmare Before Christmas that wasn't Disney, just imagine how much stuff I would own. Disney, unfortunately, prices up everything in America. So even if you buy it from America, it's kind of pricey. And then shipping it here is kind of pricey. So I can understand why they charge a lot for the imports of it all. It just makes life really expensive, and I love Halloween so much. One of my favourite purchases this year were Raven's candlesticks from B&M. I bought a mug from TK Maxx. I did buy one item from TK Maxx. I bought a trinket trick-or-treat tray from B&M. I bought some candles. I bought a mac and cheese candle. I bought a mashed potato candle, which we're going to burn later in the month as we get in the run up to Christmas. So I'll put that on Instagram and I'll tell you how it smells. The mac and cheese one is going to be interesting. And the mashed potato one, I really don't know what to expect. It's got a very light smell as the actual candle. But how it would smell in your room, I mean, I love mashed potatoes, don't get me wrong. Mashed potatoes and me go hand in hand. But filling the room with the smell of mashed potato or the smell of mac and cheese, because obviously it's a generated scent, they're never going to smell exactly. Are they pungent? Do they smell sickly? Especially the mac and cheese. I'm going to assume cheesiness means it's going to be overwhelming. I don't know that for a certainty, but we can only suspect that it's going to be too cheesy for my liking, smell-wise, but we shall see. So I built the unit, I built the table, the Halloween window, which is here, because I now have my laptop facing out near the window, which is where my breakfast table has gone now, and I've actually started eating my meals up here, which apparently is better for me than sitting on my floor doing it Chinese style or Japanese style up a table, because I don't have carpet in my living room. It's just concrete, and it's putting the cold into my back, and it's making my back worse. But yeah, if I could afford £400 and something to carpet my floor, I would do, because it would make this place a lot warmer. My heating bill is through the roof, my electric bill is through the roof, and everything is just a little bit more difficult this season. In the run up to Christmas, am I hopeful? Am I jolly? Not particularly. Maybe that will come in due course. If you're not new to my channel, you will know that I despise Halloween. Despise Christmas, and that Halloween is me. And every year I suck it up. I celebrate Christmas. I do the same thing at work. I put a smile on my face. I celebrate Christmas. And I absolutely hate the season for personal reasons. But everybody tells me every year that, you know, you could learn to love Christmas. I could. I don't want to. There's that. I don't want to love Christmas. But Halloween has always held a place in my heart. Always has, always will. And I don't know if I would cope without Halloween. It's one of those seasons, however dark and morbid I'm told that Halloween is, I can always see the light of Halloween and the lighter side of Halloween. The kids dressing up, the candy. It isn't all about death and demise and all that. What about the rising up of the spirits to come and see their loved ones, or handing out candy to kids who may be so starved that they haven't seen a piece of candy in months? It's a very small gesture to give your neighbouring child a piece of candy. That might be the highlight of their entire week. Some kids, until they went trick-or-treating every year, may not even get a piece of candy. It might be the only opportunity all year round that they get to have candy. Some parents are that stingy, or they can't afford it, or they don't give it to their children, that may be the only time of the year that that child sees a piece of candy. And the smile on their face can last the whole year round. Halloween doesn't necessarily have to be TPing people's house, throwing eggs at their house, throwing wild parties. It can be a simple thing as giving a child a piece of candy so they smile the rest of the year. I love Halloween, yes, for its dark aesthetic, its morbidness, its grimness, the cemeteries, the dressing up, the scaring the shit out of people. But there is a lighter side to Halloween of giving sweets to children and dressing up and having a party and having fun and getting together as a family. Halloween, in my eyes, is even better than Christmas because there's no pressure to spend anything. There's no pressure to buy presents. There's no pressure to be perfect, to show everybody how wonderful you are. Halloween is such a subdued, solemn celebration. Not everyone has to like it. I've been told before that celebrating Halloween is enticing the devil. Then so be it. Bring it on, devil boy. Me and the devil, we're going to hang out like this. But no. Just think that if you don't give that kid a piece of candy, he may never see candy. I feel sorry for every kid that never has a piece of candy in their life, whether they can afford it or not, or whether their parents don't choose to give chocolate to children. I think having that child's face light up for that one tiny little piece of candy can make all the difference to a child. It can show a child who's maybe neglected that somebody cares for them, that somebody cares to have given them a piece of candy. Whether they come dressed in a bin bag or an elaborate costume, or whether they have a disability, or whether they don't even come dressed up and they just have a bucket. You'll find that some disabled and disability children won't dress up, but they will quite happily hold a bucket. Make sure you don't judge a kid if they end up taking 2 pieces of candy rather than 1. Some have different motor neuron skills and some may not understand they can only have 1 piece. So if you're going to go trick-or-treating with your loved ones, take them to places you know, go to areas you've been before, Always go to a house that has a pumpkin, but make sure you go with your child. Don't let them go down there unattended. And make sure you have a fun time. That's the main thing. Halloween is meant to be fun, joyful, light. If I want to spend the evening in a darkened room, lighting a candle, worshipping Satan, then so be it. That's my choice. But you go out there with your children, with your candy, and spread some joy. So if you want to like, subscribe, and give us a big thumbs up. I'm going to do my Halloween vlog tomorrow to show you my decorations. They are minimal this year because I don't know, I'm just not in that Halloween festive mood. As much as I love Halloween, I am missing something and I just don't know what. But if you want to like and subscribe, and a big thumbs up. If you want to help the channel, a PayPal, super chat, or a super thanks would be much appreciated. And I will see you for Vlogtober tomorrow. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye guys.